right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope everybody is having an absolutely fabulous Saturday. It is Nagy on Sports today. Phil Nagy joining you, and of course now for the third time ever joining from the left coast, we have the one and only Kit Nagy on color commentary. Kit, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here. Excited with our new format. Hopefully we've got a few more of the technical glitches worked out, but still trying to improve and improve our product overall here.
Absolutely. Kid, I think if you grew out that mustache, you could pull off Mike Vrabel for a Halloween party.
That would require me being able to actually grow a legitimate mustache, though.
Fair point, fair point. All right, today we've got our last sim of Week 10 here at our 2020 Perfect World Redo. No opt-outs, no injuries, just strength on strength. We have the 5-3 Colts at the 8-0 Tennessee Titans. So we will see if the Titans' magical season continues and they can go 9-0 and really put a stranglehold on that AFC South, or if the Colts can come into Tennessee here and play spoiler alert. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing popping.
Yeah, matchup of two very good teams here, and we'll see what happens. They both have very good records coming into this game. Hey, Karen, welcome.
All right, kick us away, indeed. Welcome on, Karen. 1 yard deep in the end zone. It's Adam Humphries, the kick returner. I saw in real life just got cut, actually, by the way, if you want a little Adam Humphries love.
Yeah, I did see that, too. That's a little bit surprising they let him go. But then again, this is a strange year with the cap crunch and a lot of folks in the free agency market that may not be expected.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see there, Ryan Tannehill having a whale of a season, part of the reason that they are 8-0 at this point. So he's going to start with an I formation. He's going to bring A.J. Brown in motion. Left to right, he's going to park himself right behind the left guard. Derrick Henry off right guard. Juke move. Buddy's going to go down. I think we're going to get a holding call late. That's a late flag.
That was a very late hold. And also, somewhat of a surprise being able to take Derrick Henry down by the shoelaces like that. He's hard to bring down by just one leg.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, two receivers to the right. He's got 1st and 10. Give it again. Henry right up the middle. Bullying his way across. That's the rookie Julian Blackman that brings him down. Derrick Henry, the bowling ball of a running back.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
All right, double tight end left side. Tannehill, he's under center. Looks like Darrington Evans, the second running back, is checked in now. Just the third play of the football game, 2nd and 16. Left side, he's got his man. It's A.J. Brown. He's over the middle. He's going to get a lot of that holding yardage back. In fact, all of it, +1, 3rd and 6 upcoming here for Mike Vrabel and company.
Yeah, it's always an important to try to get a good start in your game. First drives can set the tone for a game.
Absolutely. He's got a little drag right side. He's got it. Jonnu Smith, 1st down and more. Blitz came from the Colts. They read it, picked it up, and had a nice little drag route for Jonnu Smith for 11 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, nice little play call there. He opened up there on that drag, and Tannehill hit him for the 1st down.
Uh-oh, somebody jumped. Like it was that right tackle over there. Or we're looking at Derrick Henry.
That could have been Henry that jumped.
All right, back to pass Tannehill now. Out of the shotgun right side. He's got his man up. Broken tackle. He misses it. That's Corey Davis up the sideline. Breaks another tackle, and he's going to be dragged down at the 24-yard line. Corey Davis.
Well, very impressive there from Corey Davis. The defender didn't think he was going to catch the ball right where he did. Wasn't really in a position to make the tackle there. We're going to watch this one because the defender was kind of trying to make a play on the ball, looks like. And then misses the tackle instead, and Corey Davis just goes up the sideline. That's a pretty big mistake there from Colts defense.
Absolutely. Kid, I don't know if we want to do that reset thing. It's jerky on the YouTube end as well.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that a try here in just a moment.
Oh, big stiff arm from Derrick Henry. We apologize again, folks. We're continuing to work out this new technology, and there's a lot of crazy things that are happening that are making this possible. But we're trying to give you the best product, and to me, it looks like we're a little bit jerky on the YouTube end, so we'll refresh that stream. You shouldn't have to go anywhere, but we'll try it again and see if it cleans it up a little bit.
Hopefully this will.
Thank you for your patience while flying Nagy Sports Airlines.
All right, just need to get back in the game for the audio again, and hopefully that'll be a little bit cleaner for us here.
All right, under center now, left side. He's going to angle it, and he's going to go way down in the backfield. Trouble coming. Darius Leonard shuts him down.
Yeah, it's hard to bring Henry down behind the line of scrimmage. That's something that the Browns were able to do a couple times in that big game we had this season. But no, he's a tough running back to bring down. And notice how it took two men on that tackle to take him down there in the TFL.
Absolutely. Good pursuit. Darius Leonard, such a good linebacker.
Yes,
the only non-Ohio State player in the last 5 years to win Rookie of the Year.
It's an impressive stat right there.
It is. Right side. He's got his man. It's in traffic, and it's going to be dropped. He had a target to the right side that's going to get dropped. I think actually the defender dropped the football.
I think so too. I think that was almost a pick.
I agree. All right, Gostowski's coming in after this drive stalls out. He's going to try a 43-yarder. The kick is up. The kick is good. 3-0 for your home team Titans here on Thursday Night Football.
Tell you what, Karen, that was a good start there for the defense. Yes, they gave up some yardage, but the Colts defense holding them to 3 in that spot's a good start.
All right, here is the kick returner Isaiah Rodgers. Going to angle his way to the right and then back to the left. He gets up to the 28. Good return there for Rodgers. So, Phillip Rivers, our first chance to see him here in this game. Take a quick look at his stats to this point. 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 2,200 yards. They've got a good running attack, kind of a two-headed attack with Mack and Nyheim Hines when everything is perfect for them. Hines in the backfield first, shuffling. Uh-oh, the shuffle sack back to the 13.
That was an ugly one. That's a lot of yardage to lose on a shuffle sack there. You never want to be up in a second and 24.
Daquan Jones threw him down. Woo. Second and 24.
Those are brutal.
Right. All right, he's going to go a little slant across the middle. He's got his man. That's Trey Burton. We call his number a lot. It feels like he is a very reliable target for Rivers.
Tell you what, that 10-yard pickup doesn't seem like that much, but it's actually pretty important. A 3rd and 14 is a lot better than the 3rd and 24.
I agree. Shuffling again. Uh-oh, Clowney's got him. Double shuffle sack on the first drive.
Woof. You definitely don't want to be doing that. That's putting your punter now in a kind of a tough spot here because he's going to be out of his end zone trying to punt this away because he took the sack so deep in field position. So not where you want to be, not what you want to be doing on your first drive with the ball.
I agree. I think the YouTube end looks a lot better, Kit, so that must have done it.
Yes, I've noticed a lot less jerking on my end as well. So hopefully it'll hold.
Hopefully it'll hold. All right, he's going to take it at the 45 and get up to the 48 at Dory Jackson. He's actually a cornerback out of USC, very special athlete, and he is their punt returner. And they're going to get great field position here are the Titans for drive number 2.
Thanks, Karen. Really appreciate that.
All right, empty formation. Not a usual Titans formation. Left side, he's got his man. It's in a little slot in the gap there. That's A.J. Brown for a first down. Bunch formation left side, Derrick Henry single back. Now they bring A.J. Brown in motion. Fake a little jet sweep action to him, and he runs right into the defender. Really good tackle. Kenny Moore, how about that?
Tell you what, he actually had a bit of a hole opening up in the middle there, but I don't think he saw it. It was just on the inside. If he had made a little bit of a move there, he potentially could have had more yardage there instead of getting taken down for a 1-yard loss.
I agree. Hi, Hannah. Welcome on.
Hey, Hannah.
Trips to the right side now, 2nd and 11. Tannehill in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got time. Now he's going to check it down to Derrick Henry. Oh, makes a little shifty move past the 30 for a first down. Derrick Henry.
Tell you what, running backs in space like that, defense's nightmare. It's really dangerous. They can get a lot of yards doing that.
Especially that way. Usually he runs over you. This time they're going to go Humphreys on the jet sweep, and he's going to get stuffed right away. Nice play again. Malik Hooker.
The jet sweep, usually you want to set that up first. It's surprising they were going with that right out the gate.
At the 28-yard line.
Left side, he's going to check it down, and he falls to the ground effortlessly. That's Khalif Raymond. It's kind of their fifth wide receiver option, Khalif Raymond.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Welcome, Keith, as well. Tannehill left side, right on the sticks. It's going to be real close.
Hey, Keith, glad you made it.
Where'd that ball go out? They're going to say short, 4th and 1.
That was close there. Thought maybe he was going to get the benefit of the doubt, but he did not. So they're going to line up here and go for it on 4th and 1. Bold call from Vrabel.
Big stones, but you got Derrick Henry, and that works. Right side, 10. Pushing his way down near the 5-yard line. A huge run for Derrick Henry.
Tell you what, Derrick Henry did a lot on that drive, but you got to give the credit to the offensive line here. They really just blocked and made a huge hole. They drove their guys off the line. We're going to watch this here. This offensive line, look at that hole open up. They had a wall going on the left side, one-on-one block on the right, and it was just a beautiful hole there for Derrick Henry to exploit.
Completely reset the line of scrimmage like 3 yards forward. That was awesome.
Sure did.
Whoop, little movement, but he gets back. Power I formation. They're going to turn around. Whoa, big time hit. That's Justin Houston. And Deontay Foreman, the 3rd running back, check-in already today, gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
See, that's a spot that a veteran center there snaps the ball when he sees that defender jump off like that, catching him off sides, and then takes the penalty yardage here close to the goal line.
That's a good call. That's a good call, kid. I'm not sure who their center is and if he is a veteran or not. All right, turn around again. This time it's Darrington Evans. Angling back towards the middle. He's going to get half of it now. We're going to get a 3rd and goal from the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Karen's asking about the Colts O-line. Karen, how about we answer that when the Colts go back on offense? I'll make sure Kit remembers. Now Henry right side, untouched, end zone, 7-0 Titan. Whoops, 6-0 Titans. Don't want to count any chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, much too easy there, though. That was a massive hole there. Really didn't have to do much of anything to amble into the end zone here. And again, just really good blocking from the Titans in this drive. Pretty impressed with what that O-line has been doing for them.
And I had already forgotten about the field goal. It's actually 9-0, not 6 or 7.
Thanks, Keith. Really appreciate that.
Yes, we do appreciate that, Keith. All right, now we can say it's 10-0. A little 10-play, 51-yard drive. Took about 4.5 minutes off the clock. And the 8-0 Titans continuing to flex their muscle here. So, all right, Kit, want to talk about the Colts offensive line here for a second?
Yes, sure. They do have one of the better offensive lines in the NFL, although they did just have, I'm going to butcher his name, Castaneda.
Left tackle.
Yeah, left tackle.
Yep.
He just retired, so
he did. Yes.
He was kind of your perennial Pro Bowler on that offensive line, a bit of an anchor there in the left tackle spot. So we'll see what happens to them in 2021. They may have the question is going to be really that left tackle spot. Who do they have to fill in his shoes, and do they draft somebody? Good news for them is this is a fairly respectable tackle draft.
Mm-hmm. And obviously Quentin Nelson, one of the best guards in football.
Right, can't forget about him, absolutely.
Right next to him makes that a little bit easier transition.
That's true.
Somebody's going to have to protect Carson Wentz's backside because Wentz takes a lot of sacks. Historically, he's one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, having a guy like Nelson, that veteran presence to train up, especially if they go with a rookie, that's really important. Unfortunate there, though. That's the 3rd shuffle sack for Rivers. He really is not very mobile, but Madden has kind of given him the 1-2 punch here with that shuffle sack glitch, as we like to, because that's not realistic.
He's got to, I don't know what we got to do to him to get him to start throwing that ball away because it feels like he takes a lot of them. Daquan Jones, though, good for him. His 2nd sack of the day. Well on our way to having another defensive tackle standout as we did with our Buccaneers and Panthers game we did yesterday. All right, shuffling again, and this one's going to be a safety.
Ouch. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Again, veteran quarterbacks not very likely to be in situations like that where they're just backing up to take a sack, especially with the end zone right there. Actually, the one mistake that did happen was a throwaway from the pocket against the Browns that resulted in a safety like that against Rivers, and that kind of stuff is more likely just backing up, though, to take a sack in the end zone. Unfortunately, not very realistic and impacting the way this game is turning out right now.
Absolutely. I apologize if you're watching, Colts fans. We don't know why that keeps happening, and we can't get rid of it. We've tried a lot of things to get rid of it. You have to believe me.
You're very welcome, Karen. For Keith, I think it's something like 3 days or 2 days prior to the start of the new year, which is the 17th.
And we still got some time, a couple weeks. All right, Henry right up the middle. He's going to cross the 35. I also saw an article today. I think they will finally set the new salary cap or so within a week. And even though we were excited about J.J. Watt and things like that, they're not going to actually do any real deals until they know what that number is. That would not be smart of them to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely franchises definitely want to know what the no-kidding number is. They do base all their planning on that. So how they restructure deals, how much they sign guys for, all of that is very based on what the salary cap actually is. So until they know that number, they won't do much of anything.
So it's okay that we haven't signed Watt yet, or whoever. Right side. All right, he's going to get it to Corey Davis. He's got a first down catch with a 43, just enough. Tannehill does just enough now, 8 for 10 for 106 yards here. Still in the first quarter.
Yeah, very nice performance from Tannehill so far in this one. He's hit his receivers when he needed to, and then, of course, he's got Derrick Henry to back him up in the run game. And, of course, Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry and does what Derrick Henry does.
Absolutely. Run to set up the pass. That balance, 10 runs, 10 passes. All right, bunch left side. He's under center. He's going to turn around. They pitch behind the bunch. It's Henry. Tries to make a man miss. He does not. Great tackle in space there. Bobby Okereke.
That was a very nice tackle from Okereke. That's a hard man to bring down.
2-yard loss is going to be the result of that play. The blocking was there, but Okereke just beat it. Saffold was late on the pole. I don't even think Saffold, I think he might have been an opt-out. I don't think he played for them all year in real life. 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They're going to rush forward, but pressure coming now. Whoa, and Tannehill's going to get his first shuffle sack. Grover Stewart, the nose tackle, got him.
Well, at least I guess they're trading them at this point, although it is 3-1, and one resulted in a safety for the Colts. But 3rd and 25, that's a difficult spot to be in here for the Tennessee Titans. Their primary weapon is not somebody that you can just count on for 25-yard chunks as a guarantee. Certainly he can do that in a run, but they're going to have to go to their air game here, which is not known for the huge chunk plays per se.
Absolutely. 3rd and 25. Tannehill in the shotgun. He's got 5 wide receivers out. He's going to go to Brown across the middle. He's going to get about 10, and they're going to punt the football.
I agree with you, Keith. I think JJ is going to take less money to go with a team that he thinks is capable of winning a Super Bowl. So he's going to look at contenders primarily. He's going to look at quarterbacks. Does he think the quarterback in the position is somebody that can win? And then also he's going to look at coaching staff. He's going to look at culture. So I think the Browns are actually very well positioned in the JJ Watt sweepstakes, if you will.
Yep. We definitely check a lot of his boxes.
For sure.
All right. Taking it from about the 15. Spin move. That's Tremont Smith, the punt returner. Oh, excuse me, Isaiah Rodgers. I lied. Wrong team, Phil. Wrong team.
Yes, Hannah, I think for sure that would have been a throwaway from Tannehill as well, just like Rivers probably would not be taking all these shuffle sacks that we're watching now. I think it's much more likely that we would have had three or four throwaways and not 3 or 4 sacks.
But yes, at least they're starting to be equitable. All right, double tight end, right side, little motion. Take the jet sweep action, give it up the middle to Marlon Mack. First time we've called his name, and he goes to the line of scrimmage and no further.
Keith, are you talking about for JJ or are you talking about for Patrick Peterson?
2nd and 10 now, 33 seconds here. Still in the first quarter, 12-0 Titans. Rivers across the middle, fires a strike, and this one's caught by T.Y. Hilton near the stripe, and they're going to be 3rd and short, very short. Here we go. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and not going to get it off. First quarter ends 12-0.
No, Hannah. The Chiefs are not in a position to do it with their cap space. I don't think they're very likely to sign JJ. It's possible Green Bay, but they're saying that they're not going to sign him, and they don't have a lot of room to work either. We'll see what happens with Tampa Bay. I don't really expect they have a lot of room in cap to sign Watt either, though. So we'll see.
We shall see. I've heard Buffalo kind of emerging as another strong possibility.
Yes, Buffalo, the Browns, there's a couple others potentially, but like all this Packers and Steelers talk, those teams don't really have cap positions that are going to make it very easy for them to sign a name like J.J. Watt, even if they were going to give him a lesser deal to try to win now kind of thing. I don't know that they even have space to do that.
Yep. That was a nice run up the middle from Nyheim Hines. 1st and 10 up to the 45. Will they sniff Titan territory? Let's find out. Left side. He's picked. Uh-oh. This one's 6.
Oh, yes. He's gone.
30, 20, 10, 5. Kevin Byard. It's a house call. And Tennessee pouring it on now.
They sure are. That's kind of one of those out of the frying pan, into the fire type scenarios. Right when we're talking about them needing to see the other side of the field, they instead throw a pick 6, and the ball gets taken to the house. That's the last thing you wanted to have happen there.
Oof, brutal. Look at him jumping the route. That's Kevin Byard. He is a superstar free safety now in his 5th season out of Middle Tennessee State. Just right down the road. Let's go. The hometown kid.
That's right. I always like seeing hometown kids play on their team, and whether that be for the Browns or for somebody else. So your Kareem Hunts, your Denzel Wards. I would love to have Marshawn Lattimore if we can make that trade happen.
Right.
So those I always love seeing that kind of stuff, and not just for the Browns. I like seeing that everywhere. That's just a cool, neat story. Seeing a player play for a team that they've been a fan of for lifelong, and especially because a lot of times you get better effort out of those guys when this is the team they've rooted for.
For sure. All right. Shotgun for Phillip Rivers now. After the pick 6, he's going to go right up the middle, and he's going to go 2 yards. Nyheim Hines starting left side, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, right side. He's got the second man on the double slants. That's Paris Campbell. I thought he had a step and a touchdown, but a good tackle by Adoree Jackson.
Got really nice coverage there in step to be able to keep him from breaking that, but still a nice completion there from Rivers, too.
Play action, right side. Oh, Paris Campbell attempts a one-handed catch, and he's not going to be able to get it.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought he might come down with that, but those one-handed grabs, those are tough. Tough to control a ball with just one hand.
13-13 here, 2nd quarter, 19-0. The romp is on here in Tennessee. Up the middle now. Oh, Hines breaks the first tackle. Makes a man miss 40. A pushing pass to the 45. Nice run there for Nyheim Hines.
Very nice. Shifty run from Nyheim Hines. Just making men miss. That's get some good yardage out of that.
Shuffling, check down, knocked away. Jayon Brown right on top of Marlon Mack. Saw that one coming the whole way. 4th and 4 upcoming. Rigoberto Sanchez, the punter here for the Colts. He's getting a little bit of a workout to start.
Sure is.
And Adoree Jackson taken down right at the 12 where he catches the football. Well, unfortunately for the Colts, a 19-point lead is about all the Titans need because they can just force-feed Derrick Henry for the rest of the game if they want to.
That's right. This is a position that this team is built to be in.
Or you can throw a high ball to Humphries out of the slot and get knocked away. What do I know?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All right, right up the middle this time. It is Henry. He's going to bully his way for 3 off right tackle.
And now, see,
7.
The difference in that is they should have ran on 1st down because if he gets 4 yards there, now it's a 3rd and 3, and he can run again.
Agreed. Davis, a little juke move. He got behind Okereke, and he's going to get just enough yardage for the 1st down. Corey Davis.
Dwayne, to answer your question there, this is a no COVID, no opt-outs, no injuries. In fact, we have injuries turned all the way off. So the idea here is that's what the perfect world is. It's a rerun of the 2020 season, as if everybody had gone in full strength. So it's full strength against full strength.
And we appreciate you being on, Dwayne. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, welcome in.
Tannehill, stretch to the right side again. Derrick Henry bullying his way through the point of attack, and he's not going to get more than 3 again here. Anthony Walker Jr., middle linebacker, comes up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. Trips to the left side. Back to pass. Tannehill throws a quick slant. Oh, it's almost picked. He dropped the interception.
Wow, that was an easy pick right there that got dropped. Really should have had that.
Absolutely. Back to pass. Shuffling, and they finally get him. Grover Stewart with his 2nd sack from the middle. Now we're 2 to 4 shuffle sacks.
Yeah, just 2. Yeah, I think that's right. Two for the Titans and 4 for the Colts. So quite a few in this game. And unfortunately, until EA fixed whatever they broke, I don't think we're going to be able to take that out of the game completely. Luckily, we've gotten the Browns lower on that by changing their playbook, so it's less likely to happen for them.
Right. All right. Rivers, 1st and 10 from the 45. Hines up the middle. He's going to be met immediately by middle linebacker Jayon Brown. Again, he is a free agent. May look good in brown and orange, just saying.
Yes, he would.
2nd and 10. How about that? Negative 16 yards for the Colts pass. Up the middle with all those sacks thrown in there.
Yeah, that's suboptimal to say the least.
3rd and 6 here. 8:58. Back to pass. Lots of blitzers coming. They set up a screen right side. Hines has got a huge hole, and he's got the 1st down. Really nice tackle by Jackson, but 2 blockers in front of Hines, and he got around both of them. They made a nice tackle.
I'll tell you what, that's the perfect time to call the screen when you expect that blitz to come. They were on a blitz. In fact, that looked like a 0 blitz here with everybody coming on the inside, so that means man up on the outside, which means the wide receiver is going to run off his man, and there should be a big open spot for the running back to utilize, and sure enough, he ran down this field with a convoy of blockers in front of him.
Indeed. All right, turn around. They're going to go give it to Mack again, and he's going to get slammed to the ground by Harold Landry. Continuing to go backwards here.
Yes, Keith, that's really what they should do.
2 steps back.
That climbing up in the pocket. Although a lot of times these shuffle sacks are seem like offensive lines just giving up on blocks, and then they've got tons of pressure coming up the middle or on the outsides, and then yes, they should climb the pocket ideally, but if it's in the middle, then it makes it a little bit more difficult, so they're just backing up and should be throwing it away instead.
All right, inside handoff. Hines runs into the middle of that defense and gets 4 or 5 yards. 3rd and 9 upcoming here. Trips to the right side. From the 40, they need the 31 for the 1st down. He throws it deep right side, and it's tipped and almost picked.
Now it's about the 3rd or 4th dropped interception in this game. Defense is having a little bit of a hard time coming away with the ball. Should have had a few more turnovers in this one.
Yeah, Rivers now 5 for 10. Just abysmal start to the game for him. And again, against a team that you don't want to just give a big lead to.
That is true.
Shotgun. Tannehill over the middle. He's got a man. He's got a man for a 1st down, and that's going to be A.J. Brown to the 29.
Yeah, you certainly never want to be in a 3-score hole against a team that's got a man like Derrick Henry to run the ball and run the clock out.
All right, 4 wides again. Henry on the left hip of Tannehill. Hard count. Back to pass. Now he's going to throw another slant. This one's Adam Humphries again, their slot receiver, and does a nice job for another 1st down to the 41.
It'll be really interesting to see where Humphries ends up in free agency here.
Agreed. Little drag route across the middle. That's Jonnu Smith, and he's not going to get very many, maybe a yard. 2nd and 9.
I think he certainly has the potential to improve somebody's roster out there. He's a good player.
I agree. I'd take him in Cleveland. We don't really have a true slot receiver. Oh, juke move.
I would say Landry really is a slot receiver. There's a roughing the passer call on, that's rough. Don't want to be doing that.
When it rains, it pours here so
That's
far
right.
for the Colts. I just assumed that Jarvis's cryptic tweet meant he wasn't coming back. That's why I said that.
I think that's unlikely.
He's getting paid like a top 8 receiver. There are lots of people who say he's not a top 8 receiver, so we'll see.
Well, we'll see. It's true enough. I think it would be really hard to move on from him, considering what he brings in terms of leadership and just emotional energy to the team. Not to mention, he's just he really is a great player and does some pretty special things out on the field. It isn't always as flashy, but it's very, very productive. That's for sure.
For sure. All right, 2nd and 14 now. Tannehill, delayed handoff Evans. He's going to angle to the right side. He's going to go down immediately. Justin Houston got him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Keith, it does seem like they've pulled away from that a bit. But, to be fair, he does have, 4 sacks now? And, yeah, Soldier, the Colts have had a rough go of it in this one, to say the least.
Welcome on, Soldier. 3rd and 16. Tannehill back to pass. Firing left side. He's got an open receiver, but he's going to be a yard short. Humphries falls out of bounds at the 19. He needed the 18, but they're going to go.
Again, aggressive from Vrabel. Like seeing this.
Up 19. Why not? Turn around, just give it to that man. Battering ram. Oh, but Grover Stewart got him.
Every once in a while when you gamble, it doesn't pay off. This time it does not, although field position-wise, it's not the worst place to be doing that. So it effectively ends up like a touchback.
It is pretty safe gamble up 19, I suppose.
It is.
A great play by Grover Stewart. Shut down the middle. Now he's got a nice TFL to go with his 2 sacks.
I agree, Keith. He is a lot like Hines Ward was for the Steelers back in the day.
The middle, great run by Hines. He's been their only spark of offense so far, up to 39 on the game. Great little run right up the middle.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
Double tight end. Rivers under center. We're 2:50 and counting here. First half. Down 19. I thought somebody moved, but it's motion. Fake the jet sweep. Turn around. Give it to Marlon Mack, and he just can't get anything going. Marlon Mack now 3 carries, -4 yards.
Oh, that run. That was a little bit of a run blitz there. They were in the backfield before the running back had the ball.
Good call by the defense. Dean Pease. The ageless one calling the defense for the Titans. All right, we've reached the 2-minute warning. That was a little dump off to the right side. Third and 5 here.
Looks like the Titans are bringing pressure on the outside.
Yep. Oh, and they got him again. Big time sack from Jack Crawford. And that's brutal. That's a brutal turnover now. Again, to have to punt this thing away. 4th and 12. 5 sacks now. At least that one was a legit sack.
That was just good pressure from the Titans defense here. They had a little bit of a safety blitz from the outside on the left side of the defense, and then on the right they ended up getting them with the D rush in.
All right, a little foreshadowing. Maybe 22 is going to break one here on this play. 1:49 left. Again, first half. All 3 timeouts for the Colts, 2 timeouts for the Titans if they should need them here on this 2-minute drive. Firing deep right side into traffic. It's caught at the 50.
What an athletic catch. That was just downright impressive. That was a will from Davis. He went up and high-pointed that with the defender really draped all around him, and just the fact that he went to high point is the only reason he comes down with this. Pure athletic ability there from Corey Davis.
Really nice player. I know a lot of Titans fans really have been unimpressed with him for the number 5 pick several years ago.
I think he was actually out of bounds. You see that? His second foot came out. The Titans are getting away with one here.
No booth review. Brutal.
No.
All right, Keith, be well, brother. Thanks for being on. Go Browns indeed. Jonnu Smith, broken tackle, first down into the Colts territory at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tannehill shuffling. Now he's going to fire right side. He's got a man again. That's Humphries. He came back to the ball.
Yep, that's called helping your quarterback out. That once you get into that kind of broken play situation where the quarterback has lost his first, second, and third read, nobody open, coming back to the ball is one of the biggest things that can help your quarterback make a completion down the field.
Left side, he throws a strike to the 11 again. This one's A.J. Brown. Now they still have one timeout, 35 seconds. They are awfully efficient right now, are the Titans. Now he's got Davis across the middle on a drag route, trying to break tackles, and he cannot. And are they going to use this last timeout? They are. Thought maybe that was coming.
Tell you what here, if the Titans go ahead and score in this spot, feels like this game might be over in the first half.
Very possible. Shuffling. They got him again. It's a third one. The hat trick for Grover Stewart. And that ends the half. Wow.
That was quite some play from the Colts defense going into half. They absolutely had to have that. Potentially that could bring some momentum to their side of the ball for the second half. Hopefully it lights up that offense and gets something done, because let me tell you, they need it. If they don't get some scoring here early in the second half, they may be looking at an L on this one.
Absolutely. Hey, Isaac, welcome in. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. The
hey,
other voice you're hearing, the other voice you're hearing is Kit. He is on the mic now, and will be joining us for these broadcasts for the as the real life color commentator instead of just color commentating in his chat. So, welcome in, Calvin. Appreciate you being on. Calvin is going to be moderating the YouTube chat, although Kit and I have been managing it pretty well here today with only 8 or 10 of you on at a time. If we ever get one of those Browns-Chiefs things where there's 1,000 of you on, definitely going to be happy for the moderators.
Yeah, that'll be an all-hands-on-deck type situation. Pretty sure we will not be able to handle something like that with both of us on the call. It was hard enough with me not on the call.
I know. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Second half, new life here potentially for Indianapolis. They got to get something going. Here's Marlon Mack, and it's going to start with some positive yards out of him. He's out of the hole now. He gets a nice gain of 6 for his first carry.
Thank you, Calvin. Very much appreciate that. We've been looking forward to this transition for quite a while. It's something we've been thinking and dreaming about for a while now.
Up the middle, broken tackle, first down. Jamie, Calvin is one of our moderators, so he has that blue wrench because he can, if somebody starts trolling or being inappropriate or whatever, he can boot them out or whatever. There was a very, very rigorous vetting process. All right, 2nd and 9. Shuffling. Now he's going to fire right side. He's got his man. Oh, it ball's out though. No, picked up. T.Y. Hilton fumbled the football on a huge hit, and it's recovered by the Titans.
Tell you what, the Colts had a little something going there for a little bit, but giving up the ball there in that spot when your offense is finally driving, getting something done is about the last thing you want to have happen. And sure enough, that was out before he hit the ground. So that is, in fact, a fumble recovered by the Titans.
Indeed. Dwayne, we appreciate you watching. If you want to see more Chiefs games, you can go to the description of any of these videos and check out our Discord page, and that's where you can vote on the game of the week. And if you want to see Chiefs, vote for the Chiefs.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you do, go to the Pick Your Team thread in there and click on the Chiefs icon there, and it'll auto-assign you your role to the Chiefs fandom and Chiefs Nation, and that'll allow you to get notifications specific to the Chiefs when they're going to be playing on our Spotlight games. Or against the Browns.
Indeed. Danico Autry right there meeting Derrick Henry in the backfield. Big time tackle there.
Yeah, they've had a lot of TFLs on Derrick Henry in this game. It's kind of surprising that they're bottling him up quite as much as they are.
All right, spin move. Oh, broken tackle for Brown. Now 30. Up to the 25, and he's chased down. Malik Hooker got him, but a nice broken tackle there. A.J. Brown. High formation as the Blazen game. The tight end comes in. He's going to pick up a... He's going to running backwards. Derrick Henry. It's like he didn't want to hit that contact.
Yeah, that's
backwards.
Very unlike Derrick Henry. Usually he's very sure into contact and knows that he generally has the upper hand in those. So he seeks that out, doesn't avoid it, and running backwards is about the last thing you want to do as a running back.
That's okay. Like the rest of us, Dwayne, I think Jamie's probably just jealous that his team wasn't in the Super Bowl. 5-step shuffle. He's going to go back. He's firing across the middle. He's got A.J. Brown for a first down again. Man, Tannehill's been sharp today.
Yep, beautiful little 10-yard dig route there. And Tannehill just hit him right in stride, just like you wanted to see.
Absolutely. Tannehill empty formation again. He's been hot. Why not? Let him throw the rock. Right side. He's going to check it down. That's Derrick Henry up to the 8-yard line.
Yep,
so in a game where Derrick Henry only has 15 yards rushing, for the Titans to be as successful as they are is pretty wild.
It is pretty impressive, and they're finding other ways there, as you saw, to get Derrick Henry involved, which, you know, sometimes that's what it takes. If they're shutting down the run game, why not throw it to him when he's out in space?
And, of course, a pick six never hurts either. Your defense has been playing lights out.
That's true. This Titans defense has been really good.
All right, 3rd and inches. They're going to go shotgun with 2 running backs. Tannehill shuffling, end zone, touchdown. A.J. Brown wide open.
That was a very, very easy throw for the quarterback to make once he saw him. I think he was progressing his reads, and then once he popped open there, it was just simple.
Really good protection. He was just wide open. Oh.
Yep, he had plenty of time to identify that open spot in the end zone with Brown coming across, and nobody there to protect it.
Doesn't get much easier than that in the NFL.
Sure doesn't.
All right, so now I think the beatdown is officially on. Gostowski adds the extra point, 26-0 here. Again, still 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. We're just starting the 2nd half, but the Colts just look like they have nothing right now.
Yeah, Colts have been a little bit flat in this one, to say the least. And, 26 seems like an awfully big mountain to climb for this Colts offense that really hasn't been getting much done either through the air or on the ground. And the turnovers and sacks have been absolutely brutal for them.
And they've got weapons. I mean, look at T.Y. Hilton right there, Michael Pittman Jr., Paris Campbell, Zach Pascal, Trey Burton, Hines out of the backfield. I mean, they have some weapons. They don't rely on the run too much anymore at this point, but got to get him the football and get him to him in space. There's a strike across the middle to Burton. That's a good way to start it. Nice little 14-yard gain on 1st down.
It was nice. I'll get back to that point on them having weapons here. Actually, since we got the flag for a little bit of an offsides, we'll talk about it now while the official's out there. I got to say, the Colts are a ready-made team. They're really only missing a quarterback here now that Rivers is retired. But I'm just not so convinced that Wentz is the answer there. We'll see what happens.
It's definitely going to be something to watch for sure. Hines fighting his way up the middle. He's going to bully his way for 3. Really good fight in those legs for Hines.
That's right. Many folks saying him back with his old offensive coordinator. He may be rejuvenated, but we have yet to see that. Big sack there up the middle. That was a nice little blitz from Evans to come up with that sack. But back to the Colts and Wentz. Wentz did a lot of things that you really can't chalk up to just coaching and scheme and the team he's playing with. He was bad. In fact, he was worse statistically and in some other areas. He was worse. He was worse than some of the worst ones out there, Haskins included.
Oof. That's not the company you want to keep.
All
right, lots of blitzers coming. He's in trouble. He's going to go down again. Jack Crawford.
That is a lot of sacks there for the Colts. This offensive line just getting pummeled, and they can't really do much about that pass rush. And then, of course, Rivers just backing up is not doing anybody any favors.
No. 4th and 32 upcoming. That was brutal. They're just toying with him now. I don't know what Phillips doing.
Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
So what started out with a little bit of life stymies out again, courtesy of a big-time sack. Dory Jackson's going to take the ball and going to get up to the 42-yard line before he is brought down. So a 26-point lead here. Again, he's only got 14 rushes for 15 yards. Maybe we see the Derrick Henry show take off right now.
This would be the time, even in the 3rd quarter, running the ball here and closing this one out is really what you want to do.
There he is, left side, little juke move in the middle, and he's going to pick up 6 on his first carry of the drive. 2nd and 4 up. Now they're going to shift things. That's going to take some more play clock off as they go to an empty set. Henry goes all the way right. Back to pass against the four-man rush. He goes across the middle. Easy drag concept. It's a first down and more. A.J. Brown. Now 300 bills for Tannehill.
You know, up 26-0 at this point in the game, I don't know that I would be shifting to an empty set guaranteed pass play. That was obviously audible to at the line. They might have been running it before that, but, you know, until the run shut down, I don't know that I wouldn't be running the ball.
Simon's Henry, left side, now juking back to the middle, and he's going to run into DeForest Buckner, who's a large human being, and two men colliding with some size. Buckner with a nice tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Again, Henry angling left side, this little stiff arm into the face mask of Moore, and he's going to go down after maybe a gain of 1. I don't know, not much.
It's a bit of a surprising breakdown for this offense right now. 22 rushes, and this is right here is their 30th pass. Almost
and it was
intercepted.
almost picked. Yeah,
right.
Geez, almost picked. Dangerous, and they're going to have to settle for a long Gostkowski field goal here.
Especially for being up 26-0. That seems like a very odd balance of run to pass.
For sure it does. Gostkowski's kick is actually going to be short, so they're going to turn the ball over on downs and give them really good field position.
Yeah, that was woefully short. I'm kind of surprised that they went for it there. That to me seems like a spot if you're not going to go for go for it on 4th down. It seems like a spot to pull out the punter and get a little coffin corner in.
Yep, I'm right there with you. All right, Philip, what do you got here? If the comeback's going to start, it needs to start right now. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, they're going to set up the screen. Nice little block by Nelson, and Hines is going to get all the way up to the 43 for a first down into Titan territory.
A gain of 12. And a Colts first
Back to
down.
pass and a shotgun. Rivers now shuffling. Now he's going to fire right side. He's got his man over there. That is, can't tell because he's laying on the ground. Zach Pascal with the catch for 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Trips to the left side again for Rivers.
9-yard line.
Waiting, firing, little drag route. He's got his man. He's going to be ripped down at the first down. There's Trey Burton again. Now just over 100 yards in the game for Philip Rivers.
This is an important conversion right here. This is a drive you have to score on if you want to have any hope of getting back into this game.
And Marlon Mack does the job. Just 7 carries for 13 yards. But he gets that important first down there on a 3rd and short.
First down.
Yes, Karen, it's looking that way for sure. They are putting together a bit of a drive here, though, and there's still time. Theoretically, they could get back into this, but their defense is really going to have to do more, and their offense has to be better.
Play action keeper from Philip Rivers. What? The wide world? What was that?
Somehow I doubt that is ever going to be called with Philip Rivers as your quarterback. Just saying. That's not realistic.
Keeper.
Not with Philip Rivers.
Mike Vrabel's like, we didn't scout that. What's going on?
That was wild. Not a call that, in fact, I would be willing to wager that Philip Rivers sees that call come in. He's audibling out of it right away. He's not taking that hit, that's for sure. And Dwayne Rivers did retire. He is done.
Right up the middle this time. It's Hines running right into middle linebacker Jayon Brown. This 3-4 base defense for Mike Vrabel is so tough against the run. 3rd and 9, empty set. He's got 5 wide. He goes across the middle. Campbell, he's going to be real close. I think he's going to be a yard short. Ball to 4th and 1. Paris Campbell, again, out of Ohio State. Good to see him healthy after another injury-ending season for him in Indianapolis.
Yeah, the Colts have to go for it here. There's really no choice. Down 26 points, you have to go for it on 4th and 1. And if you don't get it, this is almost for the game at this point. This is the wrong call. You can't go for a field goal here.
I don't get it either.
Got to have touchdowns. Can't have 3. 3's just not going to cut it.
Blankenship's kick is up and it's good, and that's the first points of the game for the Colts. But yeah, on 4th and 1 there, you got to go.
Have to. Absolutely have to if you want to have any hope of winning this game. 3 points just not going to be enough.
Coaching scared, Frank. All right up the middle. He's going to get taken down at the 22 there by the linebacker E.J. Speed, number 49.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Left side. He's got his man. He's going to step out of bounds at the 27. There's Humphreys again. A little bench concept for 5 to the left side.
Yeah, Titans still being very aggressive here coming out passing. They've got Derrick Henry, who admittedly hasn't had a great day on the ground, but I think they'd run him more like they are now.
That was a better run for him. 18 carries, 28 yards. He does have that touchdown, but for the most part, he has been held in check out of the backfield. They have been throwing the ball to him some as well.
That is true.
Potentially last play of the third quarter here again, 26-3. Titans bring a little motion. It's the wham, and it doesn't work.
Looked like a face mask on that. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. He kind of brought him down with his hand, at least on the face mask. I don't know that he pulled on it, but did look a bit like a face mask to me.
Good stop there. Grover Stewart having a heck of a day, the defensive tackle for the Colts, to go along with those 3 sacks. He's got a couple of TFLs as well. 6'4", 315 out of good old Albany State. Who knew?
Don't see a lot of players at Albany State in the NFL. That's for sure.
It's in the state of Georgia. It even says Albany State, Georgia, on the roster, because you're going to assume that it's somewhere where there's a town called Albany.
Right, like New York.
Which would have been my guess.
Right, that's where I would have guessed Albany was. But, yeah, kind of like Miami of Ohio. They always designate that one of Ohio because otherwise everyone would assume it was Miami, Florida.
All right. Well, they did get a stop after scoring some points. That's a start, but they're going to need points here in a hurry, and they're going to need to be the bigger point variety. Back to pass against the blitz, and then they do get it off barely, but Hines doesn't run outside. He runs back to the middle. That was a terrible decision.
Oh, wow. How Rivers got that out before taking that sack. That's what he should have been doing on all those shuffle sacks, but the fact that he was able to get that out and to his receiver is just downright impressive. Too bad Hines really did nothing with the ball where he had an opportunity to, but just did not make the right read there.
Yeah, really bad read. All right, 2nd and 12 now, 5-step drop. Shuffling again, firing over the middle, knocked away. Really good coverage. Tried to force that one into T.Y. Hilton, and he was blanketed.
Yeah, it's been weird to say the least. This has been a strange game.
Trips to the left side. Rivers back to pass. He's got time. He's got a wide open Hilton, but he's got a lot of work to do, and he's going to be short. Jayon Brown just hovering right around that mark and takes him down immediately. 4th and 6 upcoming. From your own 25. They're going to go this time, though. Now you chose to go for it.
No, this is I mean, you have to go for it. They got it, but it's very odd they would go for it there and not when they should have and taken field goal instead.
That was a gutsy throw and a great catch by Hilton. They can set up a screen to the right side again. Hines. This time he's got some room. Juke move up for 9 yards, nearing midfield. Nyheim Hines.
Yeah, if you think about it, in that spot there on the 20-yard line, yeah, you're down by a ton. You got to score a lot of points, but man, that is a rough place if you give the ball up. That seals the game they score.
Little angle right out of the backfield to Hines, and he's got it into Titan territory now. 1st down, Colts. Starting to move with some speed now. 6 catches for Hines today. Again, he's been probably their best weapon. There's another throw and a catch on the dive for T.Y. Hilton. 2nd and inches.
Very impressive catch from Hilton. A little bit of a hurry-up offense here now to try to get something going.
They throw it again. Quick little slant to Hilton. He's inside the 30, call it the 27, and they're moving with quickness now.
Yeah, they have to. They really don't have much choice. Only 11 minutes to score 23 points.
It was interesting to see. I mean, T.Y. Hilton was a star when Andrew Luck was there.
And he was.
It just feels like this season he was like, oh, yeah, maybe the 3rd best receiver on their team. I mean, it was just a very strange season for him.
It was a very odd season for T.Y. Hilton. Part of that just may have been chemistry with Rivers, because Luck certainly had a very, very established chemistry with T.Y. Hilton. So I don't know. It was an odd year for him, to say the least.
Well, in really big years for people like Mo Alley Cox and Jack Doyle. So
Right.
It's a product of arm strength. He can't fire that ball to the outside receivers as much as he used to be able to, perhaps, at 39 years young.
Right. No, I think that's a big part of it. He just didn't have the arm he used to. Plus, he's very comfortable with those big tight ends, putting on those big bodies. So that's something that I think really did play a factor here as Mack ends up in the end zone there for a touchdown that was much needed for the Colts if they want to have any hope. But still, 9.5 minutes seems like a very short amount of time to still score an awful lot of points. Have to go for 2 here, though.
Great run right up the middle against a big, heavy formation. Everybody was on the defensive line. Great blocking, good run for Marlon Mack. Rivers, left side, got it, two-pointer. 26-11. If it ends now, we would definitely be making the, whatever that list of unique ending football scores is.
Yes, this has been a weird game all around. It almost seems fitting it would end on a score like this. If it does, crazy score, crazy game.
All right, 9:29. Do the Titans just try to take maybe 6 minutes off the clock here? If they can, just drive it down slowly. We'll find out.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Adam Humphrey's also a kick returner. He's gonna make somebody very happy, I think.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he's a very good player, and I think he's going to be a great signing for somebody.
Here's Jay Narrow. Nice little hesitation in the hole for Derrick Henry. By far his best run for 12 on 1st down.
Yep, 20 rushes for 40 yards, though. Not really a great day there for Derrick Henry. He's struggled in quite a few TFLs in this one. I think part of that can be attributed to his offensive line giving up on blocks a little bit early, I think, and then the rest of it has been Derrick Henry just doesn't seem to be quite himself today.
Three-step drop, Tannehill, left side. He's got his tight end. Looks like Ferkser on the left side. It is good old Anthony Ferkser.
I think you can safely say that he hasn't been himself when he's avoiding contact on runs and running backwards.
That's true. Although he's been a lot better. The last time we saw this, that's going to be some movement on the line. The last time we saw his stat line, he was 14 for 15. So in the last 6 carries, he has gotten 25 yards. So certainly an improvement there.
That is true. And I think part of that is because they're finally starting to realize I think they need to run out the clock.
Yeah. All right. A little false start there. They're going to go back 5. Motion from Corey Davis. 5-step drop for Tannehill against the blitz. He throws it off. He's got his man right in the middle of some big-time traffic. That's going to be... I still couldn't see the number. I apologize.
Tell you what, that
Corey
was
Davis.
Very fortunate blitz pickup. Just enough to keep that from being a sack.
Out of the backfield, Derrick Henry is going to be short of the 1st down, though. So the Colts are going to get another stop.
Yep,
Courtesy of that false start penalty looming large now. Those 5 yards could have been used here.
Yep, could have been a 1st down there again. So they very much needed that, and we'll see what happens here. Still 7 minutes, but that's still quite a bit of scoring they've got to do in not so much time.
See Phillip Rivers trying to fire his guys up over there on the sideline. We'll see if it works. Nice punt, though, out of bounds. The 16 from Brett Kern, the veteran.
At their own 16-yard line.
That's very nice.
Brett Kern. Been playing football for a lot of years now in his 13th season out of Toledo. Go Rockets. Trips to the right side. He's got it. Now they're going to throw the screen to the left. Oh, I think he got hit right as he threw the ball. I think that's going to be an extra 15 tacked on to the back side of this one. It is. Man, that was... Daquan Jones is like, he just had the ball in his hands. That's a tough call.
That is tough, but they're very much looking to protect those quarterbacks back there, so they're going to be pretty flag happy when it comes to those hits.
Right, it open over the middle. That's Trey Burton again. Thought we were going to see a lot of him early, and he's kind of gone away for the middle 2 quarters. Now just his 5th catch of the game. I think he had 3 in the first drive.
1st down.
Earl loves it, though. He's clapping on the sideline. Trips to the right side. Empty. 6:24 when he catches the snap. Now he fires across the middle. He's got his man. That's Zach Pascal. to the 31-yard line. Another first down for the Colts. So they're starting to get some life here, but is it going to be too little too late?
It very well might be, but I'll tell you what, that was a very nice route there, just settling up underneath the deep zone there, and presenting a nice target for Rivers to hit in the middle.
Indeed. Shotgun again for Rivers, 5:50 and counting. Back to pass. Titans rush 4. Across the middle, wide open. T.Y. Hilton, wow, is he open.
I'll tell you what, he was wide open, but I think he actually had a shot at the end zone. He needed to go to the sideline instead of cutting it up the field there in that spot, because if he goes to the sideline, he might have been on a foot race out to the pylon. Watch this here on this replay, as you'll see he is wide open in space, nice hit, and if he goes towards the sideline there, he's forcing the DB to take a pursuit angle instead of going straight at him, and, so who knows what might have happened.
It's true, and it keeps the clock running.
Yes.
Hines left side, just going to get 2. Yeah, at the very least, head towards the sideline and get as much as you can and then step out.
That's right, because clock right now is absolutely a very precious commodity down this many points.
Rivers again, just a 3-man rush across the middle, knocked away, on the dump off to Burton. Good play, Jayon Brown again. Trips to the right side, Burton tight on the left. Shuffling, right corner of the end zone, and he goes up. Oh, he tried to catch it, but dropped in the end zone there.
Oh my, I think he really needed to come down with that. I think he'll be regretting that one in the morning.
Slant right side, oh, that's an easy bait and a pick there.
Yeah, he's
Kenny
gone.
Vaccaro, 30, 40, I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. Hines comes, he's going to get blocked. Pittman chasing, 20, 10, 5, 2 pick sixes for 1 for each safety for these Titans. Kenny Vaccaro, 97 yards. House call, ball game.
That is game. Gotta say, though, I like that score line, 32-11. That's kind of fun. That's the second game in a row we've seen the score line of 32. So, I mean, the game must be telling me something here.
Just right there. Just like, oh, I'll take this one.
That's right.
Saw it coming the whole way.
A really poor throw from Rivers. He really needed to put a little bit of air underneath that one if he wanted to avoid that pick right there. Because if he did, he had that touchdown.
Kenny Vaccaro now in his 8th season out of Texas, roaming that free safety spot, and he and Kevin Byard make a really formidable pair of safeties back there, and obviously both of them with pick sixes today. That helps out the cause.
Yes, absolutely. There's no coming back from this 33-11. Calvin, you're absolutely right. This game is over.
Yep, game, set, and match. But 421, Rivers a chance to pad the stats a little bit, I suppose, as they're going to fall to 5-4. And the Titans are going to go to 9-0 and continue to be the only remaining undefeated team here in our 2020 Perfect World Redo Sim. Pretty wild.
I wonder if they're going to, they potentially could, but I wonder if they're going to give that 72 Dolphins team a run for their money here.
Going to have to get through the Browns. We know
that.
that.
That's right.
Man, was that a good game.
It sure was.
Checking it off again on the screen, left side. Hines makes a man miss, and he's going to run for a really nice first down gain there. Again, Nyheim Hines, so shifty out of the backfield.
Hey, Wendell, welcome in. You're joining us in just a beatdown from the Titans over the Colts. 2 pick sixes in this one and a bunch of sacks on Rivers. In fact, there's another turnover as he's just, when it rains, it pours. We're just going to have more and more, it looks like.
Can we get a tuck roll, please? Can we get a tuck roll? Oh, we're not going to see it. I thought the ball was coming forward, honestly.
I thought so, too. We'll see it there. Oh, no, it wasn't. Nope. That's a good call.
Empty hand came forward. That is a good call.
That's a good call. Definitely a fumble on that one. And that's actually part of what they're taught there on the defensive line is to go for the ball. Because, you saw that a lot from Myles Garrett this season, going for the ball, and got a lot of them out of there.
4th turnover, just absolutely brutal on a day where you didn't need any, especially when 2 of them result directly in touchdowns.
That's right.
Rivers can't believe it. He's like, I'm thinking about retirement, guys. This game's getting too hard for me. Right up the middle again. Henry just holding the ball with both hands. He's going to get 3 more, a third and medium coming up.
Yep, I'm thinking digital Rivers is going to have to retire too.
Now
Yes.
3rd and 5.
Tannehill, right side, first down. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Adam Humphries again. He's been steady again today. 5 catches for 60 yards.
Yep, that'll take us right into the 2-minute warning here. Well, it was going to take us into the 2-minute warning. Did somebody call a timeout? Why did it stop?
Yeah, I think it's because we're going to get the replay. Yeah.
Oh, no, there's the 2-minute warning. Okay.
They wanted to show us to move the chains. Because they show every first down replay.
They do.
Right up the middle, Derrick Henry. Can he smell the end zone for a second time? Now under 1:30 to play. But they're now trips to the left side, so who knows?
Just wild they would even be in. It's under 2 minutes. What are you doing?
I have no idea. Henry right up the middle, bullying his way. Did he reach it in? He did. Nice run by Henry.
I'll tell you what,
Reaches
that
that ball over.
was just body awareness right there. He realized where he was in relationship to the end zone. All he's got to do is get the ball across the plane. A bit dangerous putting it out there because there's always a risk that a defender will get in there and knock the ball out of his hand when he does this. But instead, he scores a touchdown, breaking the plane. Great play from Henry.
Reaching that right hand over as he flips over on his back.
That's right.
33-11 was not enough, so now 21 points directly off 3 of those 4 turnovers. And I honestly don't remember what they did on the 4th one. That could have been led to points too. For all
I think they did. That's quite the beatdown going now.
40-11, just the way we all drew it up. All right, 1:15 to go. Let's just get this thing over with. Come on. We all got dinner to get to. Well, if you're on the East Coast, you got dinner to get to. Calvin's probably getting ready to go out for the midnight party in downtown London tonight, huh?
Wendell, you talking about Njoku? Oh, Higgins, yes. Higgins does want to stay, but for good reason. He was very productive with Cleveland this last year, and he's got great chemistry with Mayfield, so why not stick with something that's working? He knows it's good.
2nd and 6.
It's just going to be about price like all the other free agents.
That's right. But I can't blame him for wanting to stay. He knows the Browns have a legitimate shot at winning.
Sure.
He's dedicated a lot of his time and effort to the Browns, stuck through very thin, thick and very thin. So took a big pay cut to come back this last year. So, I think he's earned his due. He should get like somewhere in that $3 to $5 million range offer this year. And I think the Browns can afford that, especially with the chemistry he developed into a very nice number 2 target there for Baker Mayfield when OBJ went down.
Indeed, and he absolutely took that very team-friendly 1-year prove-it deal a year ago. I think it was like $900,000 or something.
911, I believe, was the actual number. Yes, very, very thin contract in order to come back and play where he had potentially, $1 or $2 million easy anywhere else he went.
Yeah, you got to reward guys like that, right? Taking one for the team for a year, now we're going to make it worth your while. So
I agree.
We'll see what happens.
I think he more than proved it on a prove-it contract, and I think that the chemistry alone should be enough to bring him back. If nothing else, he can be a solid receiver number 3 if OBJ stays healthy for us.
All right, well, this one's going to do it. Frank Reich back to the drawing board after just absolutely getting beaten down here today in Tennessee. Our Week 10 sim of Titans-Colts ends in a big-time beatdown, 40-11. All right, we'll talk through the stats here as we always do. Passing the football, Tannehill, a 30 for 35. How about that? 85%, 336, 1 TD. He was dealing today.
He sure was. They kept throwing.
Rivers, all those throws at the end of the game did get him over 300 yards as he started really, really slow. 33 of 42, and of course the 2 very, very huge picks.
Yeah, those can't say enough about how damaging those picks were.
All right, how about running the football? Hines had a really good day overall. 10 carries, 45 yards, 4 broken tackles. Marlon Mack, despite the touchdown, just could not get it going today. Derrick Henry, 24 for 54, so certainly a very un-Henry-like output in terms of yards and average, but and only 2 broken tackles. But he did have 2 TDs And at the end of the day, they did end up giving him the ball 24 times, which is pretty on brand for them.
Yeah, I think the most surprising stat there is that 2.2. That's very low for Derrick Henry.
All right, out of the backfield today, or catching the football today, Titans 9 catches for 104 for Brown. He was good. Corey Davis 7 for 100. How about that from your 2 outside receivers? Humphreys on the inside 5 for 60. And then we talked about Derrick Henry in the passing game, 4 for 11 as well. Jonnu Smith usually a little bit more involved today, just 3 catches for him. For the Colts, again, Nyheim Hines, heck of a day. If you got him in your PPR fantasy league, you're happy. 11 catches, 71 yards today. Hilton had a nice game, just not enough, and certainly not enough early. Trey Burton with 5, Campbell with 3, and Zach Pascal with just 2 catches here today. On the defensive side today, very, very stout day for the Titans, led by their middle linebacker, Jayon Brown. Rashaan Evans, the other middle linebacker in this 3-4 scheme, the other leading tackler with 12. TFLs on the day, you can see Jayon had 3 and Evans had 2. Simmons, Clowney, and Landry adding some as well. How about Daquan Jones right from the middle? He had a huge day with 3.5 sacks, 2.5 for Jack Crawford, 2 for Clowney, Rashaan Evans with 1, and a half for Jeffrey Simmons. The 2 picks, which of course were house called, Kenny Vaccaro for 99 and a touchdown, Kevin Byard for 45 and a touchdown. For the Colts on defense, 17 tackles for Bobby Okereke, 10 for Kenny Moore. Just a couple of TFLs as well for Bobby Okereke today, and Justin Houston had 2 in addition. Talk about Grover Stewart. He had an absolutely great day, 3 sacks today to go along with his 7 tackles. No interceptions, of course, no turnovers at all for the Titans. Part of the reason that they won this one 40-11. So
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody being on today. Again, today we'll say go Titans. Kit, anything else to wrap this one up?
No, I think this was just a good old-fashioned beat down there from the Titans, the sole undefeated team left in our Sim Perfect World Redo League. Yeah, they really took it to the Colts here, and the Colts didn't have a lot of answers today.
Absolutely. More than halfway through the season now, and the run at perfection is on. The undefeated watch begins in Tennessee, and we'll have to see how they handle that pressure, certainly moving forward. So, again, for all of us at Nagel Sports, we really appreciate you being on today. This was a fun game, kind of wacky at times, but again, continue to appreciate your patience as we start to kind of work out the kinks in our new tech. But for Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy, we appreciate you being on. Again, we'll say today, go Titans. We'll get out of here the way we always do by saying, go